Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here.
Jacob here, meeting my icon, Catherine Isabel, Daniel Lorenzo.
Wait, what did you say?
Daniel Lorenzo.
Have a good one.
You guys better subscribe and watch my friend on his YouTube channel. He is kicking ass.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you another movie review. This time we're going to be talking about Desert Heat, also known as Inferno in other countries, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. A man drives out into the desert where some men steal his motorcycle and leave him for dead. He survives and no longer thinks of suicide as he now has a purpose in life: revenge and getting his bike back. So yeah, sort of continuing my action movie binge. I did check out Inferno, or Desert Heat, last night. Or a night or two ago, I forget. Yeah, so I reviewed Hard Target 2, a few days ago, or a week ago, and I also have a review of Arnold Schwarzenegger's The Running Man up. I know they seem pretty random, but I've just been in a mood lately for action films. And Jean-Claude Van Damme, he's probably my brother's all-time favorite action star, especially a martial artist, ever since he was little. For me, it's Schwarzenegger, and I'm really liking Scott Adkins now. But before I watch some of Adkins and Van Damme's movies that they've worked on together in recent years, I wanted to go back and watch some of Jean-Claude Van Damme's movies on his own to gain more appreciation for him again. And I think I am. I always thought he was fine, when I was younger, but I'm definitely, like I said, getting more appreciation for him now. He's definitely one of the best, sort of martial arts action stars there was and is. He brings a sort of legitimacy to it, I guess, and I do like him more than others at this point now. So obviously this movie helped. There's definitely other ones I'm going to watch again soon that I may do videos on as well. But yeah, so Desert Heat, Inferno. It came out in '99 and also featured Danny Trejo. It was good to see him there, as well as his friend Johnny, who actually gave him the bike. And you find out over the course of the movie that Jean-Claude Van Damme's character Eddie had saved him at one point in his life. And it was good to see Danny Trejo here. He oftentimes plays bad guys, but besides that, when he plays a good guy, or when you see him outside of movies or shows, he seems to be a really down-to-earth and nice guy. So when he plays a good guy here, he has an almost immediate sort of likable, presence about him. So I think he is pretty good here. And Jean-Claude Van Damme, he gave an interesting performance, I think, because he got a little bit of weight to his character in this one, I guess, to start, because he's just worn down by the life he's lived and everything like that at the beginning of the movie when he drives out into the desert. And you really get him trying to find his purpose as the movie goes on, and it's a little bit more complex than what that synopsis said. It's more of a process. The purpose he does find eventually is for his friend, Danny Trejo, and what happens in the movie with that. That sort of drives him, and of course he meets a girl. So it's more of a process, right? Than what IMDb said there. But we got to take the character a little bit more seriously at the beginning, which I appreciated. And Van Damme does a pretty, solid job of that, I think. Certainly better than some others in the genre have done. And, he also gets to have a little bit of fun. His character gets, he gets more life breathed into him, and he just sort of enjoys himself. And that's also because you get a couple of colorful personalities in the town that when he does get to it. I forget the characters' names, but there's like an Asian Japanese guy. And it's kind of sad because you find out he waits there every day for his wife, who passed away about 3 years ago. But still, he becomes a pretty entertaining character who ends up, helping Eddie. Then you also have this old man who had owned a store there, but it was taken from him by, of course, some of the, troublemakers that we see in the movie. And he's just, like, completely pro Van Damme killing all these guys. So that was kind of fun as well. So, you get some entertaining, action sequences for what they are. And your main antagonists are the guys, of course, who stole his bike, and you get one guy who actually sort of helped Van Damme at the beginning because he shoots him in the head, but he doesn't. He fires at the ground when his buddies are watching from a distance and stuff like that. So he has a little more of a conscience to him. But I guess that brings me to my first critique of the movie, though. I didn't really feel any threat at all, from those guys. I never thought they had a chance against Van Damme. Again, I know it's going to work out for him. It's the formula of these movies. But still, I'd like to feel more of a danger, more of like an intimidation from the bad guys, And I did not feel that at all with them. They're pretty much like stereotype, almost like redneck idiots, which was fun for what it was, I guess. I thought the father was a better character, but the son ends up killing him, and then he can't take the son as seriously anyway. So I don't know. And again, you sort of have a forced-in love story type of thing in this, which again, it was kind of rushed, and they end up, wanting each other pretty quickly. But it's kind of a nice scene when he first walks into the diner, and they just sort of stare at each other, and kind of how they play on everyone just looking at him, just looking at each other. So it's a little bit, it's kind of sweet. I think it was better than some other random ones I've had in action movies, but still kind of, it is what it is. The actress who played the love interest didn't do a bad job either. Her name was Rhonda, and played by Gabrielle Fitzpatrick. She didn't do a bad job. And I definitely gotta check out more Van Damme movies again. I've seen some over the years, like Bloodsport, Time Cop, The Quest. But I'm gonna be watching Universal Soldier again, most likely pretty soon, as well as some others. So I don't think this is gonna be my favorite, but it's definitely not bad. If you like Van Damme, I think this is fine enough watch. It's only like an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, so pretty standard run time. So yeah, not bad. I'd recommend checking it out overall. And if I had to rate it, I'd rate it maybe a C+, maybe B-, but I think I should keep it at a C+. But still, I did like it, and it is helping me get into Van Damme a little bit more again, and wanting to see more of his work before I watch some of the later stuff. So yeah, let me guys thought about Inferno or Desert Heat. What's your favorite Jean-Claude Van Damme movie? Who are your favorite action stars? So yeah, let me know. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.